Hi everyone, I'm Rianne, a summer student at Accessibility Services, St. George campus. I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm so excited to have you join today. A heartily and sincere congratulations for your next steps at UofT. We're so looking forward to connecting with you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Reggie. I'm the team lead on the Accessible, Inclusive, and Experiential Learning team at Accessibility Services St. George campus. I go by he, him pronouns. First and foremost, we want to say congratulations on being accepted into U of T. This is no small feat. Now, let's chat more about why accessibility services might be a service for you. So, Rianne, what is accessibility services? Who do we work with? And what's covered under the term disability?
So, Accessibility Services is a place on campus for students with disabilities to receive academic accommodations, which are basically academic supports put in place to support students navigating disability. We work with a wide range of students. In fact, this past year, we had over 7,564 students registered with us. These students were seeking support for challenges related to mental health, a chronic health issue, a learning disability, ADHD, ASD, physical or sensory conditions, concussion, or temporary injury. About 70% of the students who register with accessibility services identify as having a mental health disability. This may look like generalized anxiety disorder or depression. So, if you're coming from high school with an IUP or now facing additional challenges that are impacting you, then you may want to register for our office. That said, we know the term disability doesn't always connect with students that might benefit from our services. If you think you may have a disability or are unsure if your challenges are something our office can support with, we suggest you connect with us anyway. We have an intake coordinator who can meet with you briefly to just talk about what you're going through and to see if you should register with our office or be connected to other services and supports on campus. So, Reggie, how do I register with accessibility services and when should I do this?
You can register with accessibility services as soon as you've accepted your offer of admission to the University of Toronto using your UTOR ID or your Join ID. Now, this part can admittedly feel like a lot. There can be a lot of forms to fill out and a few people you may have to connect with to help you complete these forms. But I'll break it down for you into a few easy steps. Step number one, go to our website and find the page that has information about registration. We'll link this in the comments. Get a healthcare provider to complete the certificate of disability found as a PDF on that page. Please note that in the summer months, it's important to have your home healthcare provider to fill out your documentation. So this might be the healthcare provider in the city, province, state, or country that you currently live in. This gives us the best information from the people who will know you best. And this will probably take the longest, so be sure to be in touch with your healthcare providers early. Step number two is to fill out the student intake form. Only fill out the sections that are relevant to you, and you can skip the questions that aren't. Lastly, once the student intake form and their certificate of disability are completed, submit it all online, and someone from our office will be in touch with you to schedule an appointment to meet with one of our accessibility advisors. To receive academic accommodations for the start of fall classes, you must submit your completed registration package by Monday, July 14th, 2025 at 5 p.m. So, Rianne, how do accommodations work if I'm taking some online or hybrid classes? Will I even need them?
If you know you have a disability, I'd recommend registering with accessibility services regardless of how your class is done, whether that be virtual, asynchronous, synchronous, or in person. University is a lot different than other experiences you may have had, especially if you're coming from high school or coming back to school after some time away. You'd likely face new challenges that you may not have experienced in the past. It'd be good in those moments to have a place to go on campus and seek support. Even if you are still determining your courses or aren't sure of the format, registering with us early is a way to help your future self. Having one less thing to figure out once classes actually start will surely help you. You can register with us at any point during your academic career, but we always say the earlier you do this, the better. We have a student handbook, which give you a good overview of both what we covered today and other pieces that may come up as you consider your registration with us as you enter UofT. And this handbook will be linked in the chat. Wait, Reggie, who found out I'm registered? How does my professor know I may need accommodations?
Letting your professors know that you're registered with accessibility services is your responsibility. They won't know otherwise, and this won't be on your Acorn account or your academic transcript. What works for some students is to connect with the professors early on in the semester via email, usually within the first week or so, and then let them know that they are registered with accessibility services and attach their letter of accommodation. We have sample emails in our student handbook, or you can connect with a peer to help you draft these. Of course, your accessibility advisor is also able to share the letter and communicate with your professors on your behalf, especially earlier on in your academic career here. In terms of who else knows you're registered, generally only the people who absolutely need to know that you're registered, um, and that you've authorized us to notify will know that you are registered with accessibility services. Your confidentiality is really important to us. This is a conversation your accessibility advisor will have with you in detail during your intake appointment. So, Rianne, I'm feeling overwhelmed with making the transition into university, having to adjust to remote learning or coming back to on-campus learning, and having to keep track of my own time. What supports or services are available to me?
So this summer, we have a few different opportunities for students to prepare for the transition to UofT. We have our accessibility services, information, and orientation events. This will be linked in the chat. These events will be running throughout the months of July and August. Each of these sessions an opportunity for you to learn more about accessibility services, practice university level academic strategies, and connect with peers. If you have questions about keeping track of your time, how to take notes in different classes, ways to stay organized, or anything else, we have a team of learning strategists within Accessibility Services who are available for one-on-one appointments. We also offer small group sessions that will help give you a good baseline of knowledge and strategies that you can use. This will also be linked in the chat as well. The one thing to note is that the delivery mode of each class might look different, so keep that in mind. Some classes will be happening online, but some will be synchronous, meaning live, and there are set times you need to log on, and others will be asynchronous, meaning the lectures are posted and you need to find your own time to go through them. This may impact your decision for courses to enroll in, and this is something you may want to speak with your college registrar, academic advisor, or program coordinator about. And once classes start, there are so many different opportunities to connect with peers, even online. We run weekly accountability check-ins, learning workshops, social groups, and much more. Over the summer, you can also connect with our peer staff. A link for that will be placed in the chat. And we'll also cover things in more detail at our information center sessions and orientation events as well. So that's pretty much it for what we wanted to talk about with you today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you found this helpful. Remember, you can get updates on all the Student Life services, including accessibility services, at UofT Student Life on all major social media platforms. We're so excited to have you join our community shortly and hope to see you at our info session and orientation events throughout July and August.